Hey, what is up guys? In this video, I will show you how to install an aftermarket rear backup camera on your Android device. If you're interested in learning how to install this aftermarket Android device on your Lexus IS250 or IS350, then click on this video and you will learn how to install step by step by yourself at home. So these camera wire attachments and the camera itself came together with the Android device. So let's start installing them. Since I've already installed the device in the car, I'm just going to show you which wires go where. So this is the camera extension cable. So this is the camera cable. As you can see, this is the port where the camera wire goes in. So this is just one black wire. A detailed description and installation of this specific clip is in the other step-by-step tutorial video. So this will be connected with the long extended wire that we have here, and the red wire that comes with the long extended wire where the other head is here. So this is the long wire. I just took the courtesy of taking it outside and installing it here. So this red wire will be shorted with the brown wire here. So the brown wire would be the third one from the ground. So this is the ground. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the brown wire where we have to splice it and connect it. And this will be more than enough for sending a signal for reverse. So let's go ahead and splice it. I unpeeled the plastic covering from the wire here and the plastic covering from the camera wire here. So I just have to splice them together and tape them down, and then I should be good to go with giving connection to the rear camera. Okay, so once I spliced it inside, and because the system is isolated and I'm very much sure that there is no moisture or any kind of water that can go inside here, so I'm just gonna use a simple home tape, or you can use electrical tape or heat shrink if you want. That is much better than just a simple tape. So after I tapped this red wire, I'll just connect it to the female plug that was provided earlier, and then the wire that extends along with that, that would be then this one. So yellow goes together. There you go. This might look a bit confusing, but I'll try to make sure it's not. The camera has two cables, input and the output. So one is a yellow one, the video input, that comes from the screen, which I spliced inside. There's a red wire that got spliced in, and that continues the loop with all this bunch of wires, comes back here and here. And to finish the loop of the red wire that I just spliced inside in the screen, this red wire will need to be connected to the red wire that comes out from this red pin. So this red wire will connect with here, and the black wire you see here will be a ground to anywhere which is secure in the car. I'll try to ground it here for now just to test it, but other than that, when it goes in the back of the car, I'll ground it with the trunk. So the idea here is that this wire could have been connected with the reverse cable, just to get the signal that right now we are in reverse and turn on this camera. So instead of that, what we did is we took the red wire from the same cable and we shorted it with the brown cable that comes from here. Usually this brown cable will be tagged, it will say back or reverse. So that's where you know, but then the idea is it could be brown or pink in color depending on what model you have. So the idea is it's gonna be the third one from the right end. So this black wire is the ground, and then 1, 2, 3, and that's the brown one. So that, and it has to go to the canvas. So if you see the canvas here, it goes directly into the canvas. So when we complete this loop, hopefully theoretically this should work. Okay, so I have grounded the wire with this frame here, and I hope it works. And as I said, I connected the red wire with the red wire to close this loop with this bunch of wire that I got. And then the camera is then connected with the male and female. The red one goes to the red power cable, and the yellow one goes for the video in, video out, or video out cable. So it's a camera, so it should be video out. I hope I don't short circuit the car. I'm gonna turn on the car. Bismillah. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now it works. So this is the camera. Hey, look at that. So the camera worked successfully. Just gonna fix everything up and then run the wires from below here and then take it up the trunk, and I'll show you how to do it. For the rear cameras, I'm gonna take these bunch of wires from inside here, and then through this covering here, I'm gonna take the wire that goes through these lines up till the end in the trunk, and then I'll take the wire out from the trunk and drill the hole for the camera and connect the wires. So I was able to tuck in the wires from inside for the cameras. Extra USB flash drive. I put the wires through in underneath here, and then below here I'm just gonna be tucking it in. I'm gonna use a pry tool. That makes my life so much easier. Just squeeze it in here. I just drag it and it goes inside, and this way I'll continue until the trunk. After I tuck the wire in from inside until the rear passenger seat, I really got stuck on how to get those wires to the trunk. So what I did is I took a small piece of plastic, silicone kind of a thing. So for example, this is the main middle side, and then this the trunk arm, and then on the left of it you will see there's a hole for loom of wires that goes inside. So I put a small plastic in. You can use big zip ties or whatever, something that can directly go through it, and then it would then come out straight from this side under, basically behind the seat, and then I took it out from here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tape it up so that I can pull it out from the other side. All right, so from the back, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna pull out the wire, and then now I'm gonna tuck it in to this side, and the wire will just go from here. I'm gonna remove this and install the camera. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first remove all these panels, and then also remove this plastic cover here so that I can run my wire through inside here, and then navigate it through inside and get it from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole here at the center for the camera, and then once I'm done with my camera location, I might have to drill another hole from the inside to get an access, but then we'll find that out after we remove the panel. So I'm gonna now have to run this wire through here. First of all, I have to drill a hole here and then get an access from the back side. And for the Lexus models, the trunks are usually boxed out. So I'm gonna have to see if I have access from here or somewhere there, and then probably pull the wire through a zip tie. So now I've kind of indented the center of approximately where it's supposed to be. So I've lined it up straight towards this, and it goes straight from here until this indented mark here. It's almost in the center of this with the equal distance from here to there. So I'm gonna go ahead and now drill the space out. Okay, so after successfully drilling a hole here, this is a fiberglass. It's like a fiber material, so I don't have to worry about rusting or anything. This is actually boxed out in here, so I don't really have an access from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this plate, 2 bolts here, 1 plastic cover here, and see if I can get an access. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drill another hole to get a wire access. Okay, so I removed this plate that was here, and this bolt wouldn't just come, it's too rusted. So after I got this plate out of my way, I can see that this hole right here has to come out through this boxed part here. So if you can see, this part has no access to that outer side where I drilled a hole. So I'm gonna have to drill another hole here to get the wire access, and then I'm gonna connect my wire to that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drill a hole here. Okay, so turns out the drill bit that I got with the backup camera was only made for, you know, fiber or plastic surfaces. So you can see what happened to the drill bit here. It already got eaten up, because when I drilled here, this was a fiber. It went through very easily. So when I was gonna drill through here, it just failed and got eaten up. So what I did is I ended up using one of the higher grade screwdriver bits and kind of use that to kind of cut through the surface here, the metal surface here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the wire through it first, and then I'm gonna just black paint it all over it so that it doesn't rust. I was able to pull up the wire from here inside. This looks very amateur, but it is what it is. As you know, my drill bit died up on me, so I had to do whatever it takes to kind of make sure the hole is made and the wires come through. I've connected the male and female, the yellows with yellows, red with black. I have to also make sure that I ground this wire with somewhere on the trunk. I am thinking to ground it with the bolt that I took off from here. So for example, this bolt will go straight up here. So I'm just gonna ground it to here so that I don't have any problems with fusing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wire everything up. So I actually didn't install the camera directly inside so that I can first test out what's the output, if the camera actually works or not. I tested it inside the car, but I just want to make sure everything's fine. I've grounded it, so now let's see. Okay, so as you can see, my front camera also works. This is the front camera. There's a separate tutorial of how to install this front camera, so click the link that will be posted here. So let's put reverse and see if the camera works. Awesome, you can see crystal clear. The camera looks amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install the camera permanently, and before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I spray some quantity of spray on the steel or metal part of the trunk so that it doesn't have any rusting in the future. So I touched up some paint on the inside here. I taped this area so that the paint doesn't come out when I spray from inside. And I also sprayed here a chunk of black spray so that it doesn't have any kind of rusting. I made sure that I put a cloth or my hand underneath it so that the paint doesn't drip and fall on the glass here. I'm just gonna go ahead and now kind of put everything back together and put all the paneling. The last piece of the puzzle will be this one that goes here. So I'm just gonna have to press it in and click it in. So now this is secure. So this is how you can tuck in all your wires. You will not see anything coming out from here. And because I was adjusting the camera, I didn't want to harm the lens, so I just put a tape on it. So this is how it looks right now. That's the positioning of it. I think it's almost in the center. So let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, I'm gonna put it in reverse. Awesome, there you go. So that's my tripod, and that's the distance from here. If I, for example, go a bit front just to test out the camera. That's the front camera. That's the reverse camera. I can back up and stop when it's red. That's it. So guys, this is how you install your aftermarket rear camera with your Android device TS18 or any model that supports your car. If you have learned something new, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe.